Most people think that body weight, just a number on the scale, is most important indicator of our health. I have to disagree with this. You can have two people exactly the same weight, the same height, and completely different health outcomes. It's not only about your weight, it's not only about your body composition, it's about your body fat, where it's located in your body. I'm going to explain a concept of good fat and bad fat and the science of two hormones released by fatty tissue, adiponectin and leptin. So please stay tuned. Let's say two women, both over 50, the same height, the same weight. But one has body fat mainly around her thighs, hips and arms, which is called subcutaneous tissue, and one has mostly fatty tissue in the middle section around internal organs. The same weight but completely different health outcomes. The one with the mostly subcutaneous fat has reduced risk of chronic diseases and slower rate of aging. The one with the fatty tissue mainly around internal organs, this kind of fat is called visceral fat, has massively increased risk of chronic diseases and increased speed of aging. Visceral fat we can call bad fat. Why? Because it acts like a toxic organ releasing inflammatory cytokines. The inflammation in your body caused by increased visceral fat can cause fatty liver disease, increase your risk of type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and also speeds up an aging process. I'm sure you've heard TOFI, which is called thin outside, fat inside. There are people who look from outside quite slim, but they still have increased amount of the visceral fat and all increased risk of chronic diseases and cancer. And now let me introduce you to two hormones. One is called adiponectin and one is called leptin. Those two hormones are produced by body fat, but mainly by subcutaneous fat. And this fat, that's why I'm going to call a good fat. Moderate amount of subcutaneous fat promotes the high level of adiponectin in your body. Adiponectin is an amazing hormone which protects you from chronic diseases and slows the aging process. Adiponectin protects your brain, protects your heart, protects your liver, kidneys, and bones, reduces inflammation, improves insulin sensitivity. That's why higher level of adiponectin in your body promotes health. It's also powerful anti-aging hormone because activates AMPK. It's a protein, it's a master metabolite of anti-aging. And hormone leptin, also produced mainly by subcutaneous fat, is a signal to your brain about the satiety. Simply tells the brain we have enough food and we have to stop eating. And guess what? Increased amount of visceral fat causing a leptin resistance, which means your brain cannot hear leptin signals and is causing you keep eating. That's why visceral fat has a negative impact on leptin and also reduces amount of adiponectin. So both beneficial hormones are significantly reduced in our body because of the visceral fat. So once again, moderate amount of subcutaneous fat, especially around your hips, thighs and arms, is beneficial. This fat producing very health beneficial hormones, adiponectin and leptin, protects your skin, gives you definition, and is anti-aging. Visceral fat, the fat around your internal organs, acts opposite, reducing amount of beneficial hormones, adiponectin and nectin, and is very pro-inflammatory, increasing your risk of chronic diseases and cancer. And now you may ask me a question. How to achieve reduced visceral fat, maintaining moderate amount of anti-aging, beneficial for health subcutaneous fat? I've created bad fat, good fat protocol, which is going to be available for download this week on my Instagram digital shop called Stan Store. On my Stan Store also are available consultations which I can offer personalized plan for bad fat, good fat, anti-aging, reducing chronic diseases protocol. So you're very welcome. Have a look into my Stan Store, and thank you very much for listening to my video. There are many more fantastic information coming every week, so please like, subscribe, and also write a comment. I would be very grateful. Thank you.